In 2021, the world got its first real dose of Ice Spice, who was from the Bronx, New York. She is Dominican and Nigerian. She has the look, but at first, nothing was moving. She had some tracks, but it was still underground. By the time early 2022, she started popping in drill circles, but the breakthrough in 2022,
that whole New York drill rap wave is over. And I'm glad, because I hated it. I ain't gonna lie.
was magnificent.
That music was not it. That shit ass.
Feeling You goes crazy on social media. Drake co-signs a song, and as you know, she starts getting popping.
Drake, she did a song with Drake, bro. I tell y'all, bro. Once you do a song with Drake, you'll never be the same, bro. It's an instant fall off ever since, bro.
On TikTok.
Tragic.
By 2023, she's out of here. She's supposed to be a global superstar, and everything's supposed to end happily ever after, right?
Wrong.
This guy, Dr. Chambers, is claiming that Ice Spice stole the beat, hook, lyrics, and the narrative context of the song. Dr. Chambers is alleging that he thinks Riot, which is Ice Spice's producer, may have heard his song on the radio or heard him performing it live and then went and copycatted the track.
Now they saying that Ice Spice is copying people's songs. I mean, hey, listen, that's just a coincidence. That don't mean that it's really happening, right? But it got worse.
Probably
Ice Spice is being accused of buying views for her Baddie Baddie music video. Now, I'm not saying it's true, but honestly, the views jumped up real.
Goddamn. 79,000 in 5 hours, and then 6.7 million in 15 hours, nigga. Hey, no cap. When you sign to these record labels, they can do that for you. It's all about selling the image, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look like you got it.
For her Baddie Baddie music video. Now, I'm not saying it's true, but honestly, the views jumped up real mother.
It's true as fuck.
Even the audio is still.
I mean, it could take a minute to actually hit the algorithm, but nah, it's
still sitting at only like 600,000. Even the likes are at 26,000 for this video. And everyone is in the comments, damn, you bought views?
Damn, she buying views? She went from 79,000 to 6.7 million views in 10 hours? Everybody was saying that she was growing in her career. You know, things was going up, going down. I mean, she was dating NFL athletes and everything like that. And then, you know, I guess she kind of stabilized, but not really. And now things have gotten worse.
Ice Spice then ran off on the wig plug. Apparently the Bella
Not the wig plug
company is suing Ice Spice and her team for the 2024 Y2K tour. Apparently said that they successfully had an agreement with her and a contract signed to provide her over $50,000 worth of wigs. They're asking Ice.
God damn. What's that? A lifetime supply? Bro, a good wig is not costing no more than, alright, I don't even know, honestly. Bro, a good one, bro. You talk about the real hair, Asian, whatever the fuck they be having, the horse hair, whatever the fuck. Bro, those shits is not costing no more than $500 a piece. That's insane. $250. I don't know how much a good wig costs. I can't tell you, but it can't cost over $500 now. And if it is, y'all hoes is not walking around with $500 wigs on your head. Stop the cap. That bitch got a lifetime supply of wigs. That's insane.
Her and a contract signed to provide her over $50,000 worth of wigs. They're asking Ice Spice and her team to pay up to $100,000. And the owner of the Bella brand is claiming that Ice Spice and her team would send multiple pictures of Nicki Minaj and saying, make this wig, do it with the bangs, like all that stuff. There's physical text of her asking to copy her style. So
dropping the Ice Spice Nicki Minaj inspired hair collection.
What the Bob's gotta say about this? The owner said how this happened, which she did come out and say, you know, it was kind of dumb of her to do this, but it was a situation where she did make the wigs thinking that she would get some kind of promotion in return for the tour or some kind of recognition with a contract, but crickets. Also, when it came down for the money to pay for the 20 wigs I think she made for her, no money to be found. So she's suing her for $200,000. We'll see what the team has to say about that.
So this wig maker is called the Bella brand, which reportedly was commissioned to make a large batch of custom wigs for Ice Spice's tour, okay? And this lady is saying the rapper and the team failed to pay for the wigs. So the order was for 25 custom wigs, but when the payment time came, the wig maker said that this caused them over $50,000 in damages. The complaint also says that there is a breach of contract and a damage to the wig maker's business reputation, including lost future business from clients who pulled away after the dispute. So, I mean, obviously, if you're making these wigs custom, you could have other customers that you could be doing business with. But if you are spending your time on Ice Spice, this is what happens with a lot of luxury brands. They will basically do these things for artists, hoping to get paid later. Because obviously what they feel like, hey, if Ice Spice pays me and then she wears my wigs on Instagram, it's great because number one, I'm going to get more marketing. So some people could take it as a loss, but even if she doesn't do the marketing, which it always happens like this with these, these artists, they don't pay for it and then they still don't give the marketing. So now these damages are piling up. All right. Now, this also is something that happens all the time with these particular artists and people in the industry. These people do this all the time with houses, Airbnbs, rentals, and it looks like they don't want to pay. And maybe somebody like Ice Spice should have the money. But guess what? While she's being sued for this, check out what Ice Spice is doing. Literally, this is her specifically getting a Richard Mille watch. I kid you not. That's literally her right there. That is her bragging about getting a new watch. And this is people posting it, the culture group chat. Ice Spice spends $250,000 on Richard Mille in NYC with Benny the jeweler.
I don't be believing this shit, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't be believing all these rap niggas just be having this money to spend money like on jewelry like that left and right. I just don't be believing it. It should be promo for the jeweler and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then they probably worked out a deal. They saying it's worth $250,000. You know what I'm saying? But whole time she just put it on for the quick little video and this, that, and the third. It helps the jeweler and it helps the artist because the artist looks like they got the money to push the image, you know what I'm saying? And then the jeweler is promo for the jeweler because all the brokies who want to keep up with the fake rapper who doesn't really have it like that, you know what I'm saying, is gonna go spend all their hard-earned money at the jewelry stop and get taxed for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win for both of them.
And that's crazy, right? So for people that you owe money, you don't want to pay them, but you will take $250,000 and go spend money with Benny the jeweler on a Richard Mille watch while you're literally being sued by a service provider that you owe money to, okay? Like, this is actual crazy. But do you guys know what?
People like Gucci.
Ice Spice is literally not cute at all, bro. Like, she got a little body, yeah, but other than that, bro, I think she'd look better if she went with like like black hair or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton, they are the Rolex and the Bentleys of the fashion industry. So they do not need a celebrity to showcase their latest design to sell it. They don't. So when you see these,
they kind of do though, because I don't really know nothing about all these Alexander McQueens, and I don't know nothing about Gucci and Louis other than from these niggas though. You want to be real? I mean, they really don't care about you though, because they don't have commercials. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't care about you because, you know, you go up in there and they'll treat you like shit with all the money that you do have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They really pick and choose who they want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? If you a nigga going in there with a camera like a rapper, they don't be fucking with them like that. But if you a white man in a suit and tie, dressing all nice, this, that, and third, they might fuck with you.
Showcase their latest design to sell it. They don't. So when you see these rappers,
but I don't know nothing about no design or nothing other than a rap song. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what none of them brands are. You know what I'm saying? I only know about this shit because of them.
and singers and stuff in the music industry showing their clothes.
We don't got no designer stores in Oklahoma, bro. All we got is a Ralph Lauren, a Coach. Ain't no Gucci, Louis, none of that shit out here.
And their houses and all that stuff. I really think they
If
give
it is,
all that
it's
stuff
new.
on credit. In the music industry, it's like, you work for me, we give you all these gifts. Why do you think so many people are in some real fucked up contracts right now?
Now, this lady is
Exactly.
making a good point. She's saying that a lot of these artists are not rich. You know, they are not successful because they are signed to these contracts and stuff like that, right? And I want to deal with that because a part of that is true. You know, artists do take care of people. They do have bills and all of that. I'm not talking about that. But they do have opportunities for funding. Like, just look at a guy like Charleston White. When Charleston White pulls up to a podcast or to a stream, somebody like Charleston White is being paid thousands of dollars to show up. Now, he don't even have an active social media like somebody like Ice Spice on TikTok or whatever. But these artists do get pretty lucrative brand deals. And they get opportunities as long as their name is popping. So, you know, you can get 10,000.
Yeah, but they're not making $1 million a month, which is $12 million a year. Like they acting like they making.
$20,000 here, $20,000 here, retainers.
You know,
I mean, look at Angel Reese.
even $100K a month is good, bro.
Like her, you know, you got Reese's deal. I mean, you got Reebok. I mean, those brand deals can keep you paid. Now, those brands.
Yeah, but they don't keep you paid. They get you paid. They don't keep you paid.
And come and go, but it does give you enough money to buy something like Richard Mille. Like, she's not broke, okay? It's just that she picks and chooses who she does want to pay. And then the person makes another statement that I want to talk about.
Yeah, this is how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. You never want to help the people. You say fuck them. The black woman that has her own wig business trying to come up and market, and yet you want to go spend the money with the jeweler. You know?
And also, in our community, we always talk about if we had millions of dollars, how we would buy up the block, how we would help our people and stuff. And you don't see them doing that. And people think it's because they're selfish. No, I think it's because they are cash poor and they really cannot help you.
No.
She says that a lot of these people want to do things in the black community, but, you know, or in urban communities, but they're not rich. And this is true, but they are not rich, not because they don't have access to the money. Because when you're connected like Ice Spice, I mean, I'll give you an example. Look at my brother Poetic Flacco. Shout out to him. He's a hardworking YouTuber. He was associated, it has been associated with Adam 22, being an insider, okay? Being a hip hop insider. Him, academics, they can create their money as much as they want to work for the money, all right? But they are legit insiders into the industry. You're talking about somebody like Ice Spice. Not only is she an artist, she is an insider. We've seen Melissa Ford get all the names on her podcast, and she's not even really an insider to the industry anymore. So these people got plays. They know things, they know people. It's things that they can do that normal content creators can't do. They have a Rolodex full of money, all right? They have the Rolodex is full of brand managers. A lot of the brand managers are even their fans. Like, they can make a lot of things happen. But because of poor money management, bad business practices, not reinvesting in the right things, and treating vendors poorly, basically this is what kills the business, all right? Stuff like this. This is the same thing that happened with Sean Kingston, creating such a bad will, right, in the business that nobody wants to work with you. And I'm here to tell you like this. If you get a lot of money and the ability to do business, treating people fairly and paying bills on time, I know it's an American thing to pay bills on time, but just doing that, honoring collaborations, keeping up with your word, keeps you in the industry so much. Number one, as a content creator, it keeps you in the industry. As a performer, it keeps you in any industry. And I hate to say this because y'all don't get mad when we're talking about black business. One of the reasons why you can do well in black business is because so many people do not do that. And it just literally opens the opportunity and the door for you. You owe somebody some money, why don't you just pay them? Like, it is so simple to do that. Like, you have a bill,
Facts.
you ordered that from them. They make good quality products. Why don't you honor that agreement? Do you want to know why? Because if you pay them and you're with Bella Brand, you might be able to get a partnership with wigs with them. They already know the business, and because they trust you, you now can turn that client.
Well, some people don't want you to shine brighter than them, bro. Facts. You know?
Customer relationship with your platform into a bigger audience. Now, just think of this. Ice Spice has a relationship with Bella Brand. Now, she can
Because she know if she promote this wig business, the wig business can make more than her rap business. And that girl ain't got to get out here and shake her ass and sell her body and buy all the diamond chains and live that type of lifestyle. Nah, she get to chill, relax, and enjoy it with her family. You know what I'm saying?
only be hot for so long as a rapper, right?
That's my type of woman. I need the woman that's selling the wigs, not the woman that's the Ice Spice.
You have
know
all these guys live streaming, Kai Sanat, DDG, whoever else, Plaqueboy Max. All these particular dudes. Now, what do you have the opportunity to do? You have the opportunity to leverage your business consumer base, and now you can do that because why? Well, you have made good relationships, so they can say, listen, we're gonna come up with the Ice Spice wig. Now, you come up with the Ice Spice wig, they designed it, you promote it. Let's say you sell 1,000 wigs. Each one of those wigs $1,000, and you get
$1,000 wig. What the fuck? I mean, I guess it would be kind of worth it if you could really reuse it and like preserve it and whatnot, and keep it a long time, more than a year. Clean it, How much does a good, what would it be? Would there be a lace front? $1,000, yummy, 4,500. Goddamn. Raw curly lace front wig. This one's $109. That's why I imagine though. Probably y'all hoes walking around with about $100 wig at the most. You know what I'm saying? 200 at the most. Special occasion. Yeah, y'all might get that little bougie $300 joint. Where it's at? Yeah, the 380. You know what I'm saying? $100. The about average price is about 100 to 150, probably 125. But some of them that say they about $1,000.
So you sell
$1,000 Ice Spice wig. That's insane though.
Now you come up with the Ice Spice wig. They designed it. You promote it. Let's say you sell 1,000 wigs. Each one of those wigs $1,000, and you get $200.
That's $1 million. 1,000 times 1,000. That's $1 million, ain't it?
$200,000 by
or no. 1,000 times 1,000. 1, 2, 3, comma. That's $1 million.
Maintaining that level of partnership. This was some of the good marketing and brand collaborations that Diddy did with Diageo. We've seen it with Ciroc. These are money-making opportunities that become lost in translation because, well, I'm Ice Spice, I don't want to pay him. So I'd rather go pay Richard Millie, the money, who doesn't need the money, instead of Bella Brand, and that sounds like a black business, and then I can just scale with them. We can go all kind of the hair industry. We can do hair industry tours. We can do all kind of black beauty tours. We can go over to the Caribbean with it. We can go over to Africa with it. We have a market base, and then we can get influencers to help sell it. You just missed out on a business opportunity because you wanted to be.
So what currency is that? KSH 98,000, 103,000. KSH? What is that?
We can get influencers to help sell it. You just missed out on a business opportunity because you wanted to be an asshole, which didn't make any sense. And this is the same thing that you see so often in black business. I don't care if it's in the black community in America. I don't care if it's in Africa. It's just like, in order for us to work together, I must win and you must lose. Like, that's how it usually is. Doesn't matter, content creator, influencer, artist. I must win and you must lose. And it's crazy.
Nah, see, I'm all for doing good business, bro, because I know what we can do together if we actually work together. You know what I'm saying?
because you can both win. Why do you want to create distrust when you don't have to create distrust? You literally do not have to do that, and you can be successful. So,
but see, the thing is, it's like you can't trust nobody until like they show you that you could trust them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like everybody has that mindset of I'm not gonna trust them until they show me first. But nobody's showing nobody first. You know what I'm saying?
to create distrust, you literally do not have to do that, and you can be successful. So if your career starts falling off in any way, you now have a transition point. But what's going to happen, because some people like Ice Spice, you don't want to pay, you would rather floss and stunt. So when you need people in the industry, they don't help you anymore. Then you start to slowly, your career suffocates out, and then you have no literal lateral move. You're out of the industry, and those bills just keep on coming. The end. You're canceled. That's how it always works. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea D Jackson.
Hey man, it's always worth doing good business, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always worth doing good business. Man, keep your word. Don't just say somebody and don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at y'all the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the 9.